Great job. Jump, jump. Hey, get this. Hug us.
In the course of 3 years, I was in 24 different foster homes. It's like I never really had a good childhood like I wanted to. I was always taking care of my little sister. I was basically a parent because I didn't have a parent in my life. We used to pray and ask God, like, is this our family? And if it is, please work through them and let them know that we're in pain and we're suffering and that we need help.
The first time I was ever hit was 8 years old. My mom, she was dating this guy that was just violent towards us and my brothers. He would come look at me with them intimidating eyes or punch me on my arm. I was scared in my own house.
When I was growing up, my father wasn't around. My mother worked 2 jobs to support me. Every year we went to the Trail of Lights when I was little, and I remembered being envious of other little girls because they were always on their daddy's shoulders and I wasn't. I didn't have anyone to hold hands with, to swing me around and be all cute with.
In the last 4 years, I've been placed in 23 different foster placements. Some placements and stuff wouldn't take me because I had a lot of anger and I was a liability. So they just passed me on to the next person or just wouldn't take me at all. I had a bunch of experience with bad placements in foster homes and I just started to kind of like give up.
When I was 9, my mother and I got into a big fight and she told me to pack my bag and get in the car and dropped me off in a hospital. And I spent Christmas in that hospital. My mom didn't come see me. I didn't get anything. I wasn't happy.
I was always worried that I would end up dead. I didn't care. It just happened. So I honestly thought I would be dead by the time I was like 20.
When I was homeless, I slept at Barton Springs. I slept behind my friend's apartment complex, and it was scary, and I felt unsafe, so I wanted to be somewhere off the ground, and I slept on the roof of my high school for 5 months.
At 8 years old, I thought about committing suicide. I'm living and I'm getting beat all the time, getting punched and, looked at with evil eyes.
That was really hard growing up. I'm sorry. It was really hard growing up because it's like, what more can we do? We're only children. Children are not supposed to go through suffering. They're not supposed to be hurt. They're supposed to be enjoying themselves, going to picnics and going to pool parties and having a good time. We never really had a childhood.
Growing up amidst abuse or neglect or turmoil or, 15 to 20 foster care placements, you grow up thinking of yourself as something that's broken. And that changes when you walk through the doors of LifeWorks.
LifeWorks gave me everything, my education, a place to live, my home, my friends.
I didn't really feel loved before I went to LifeWorks. I think my daughter's really changed my life in a big way. I want to be the best parent I can be and love her for who she is. I want to be a better parent than I felt like my parents were growing up.
LifeWorks means a fresh start. LifeWorks giving me hope.
I found that I was pregnant and I didn't know what to do. I've been through enough in my life and I don't want my baby to go through what I went through. And I called Savannah at LifeWorks, and she said they have apartments being built. I'm like, thank God, LifeWorks is a help. And to walk into the house is just like emotional, with diapers and the crib being ready, and LifeWorks gave us a home.
What you learn as a child prepares you for what you expect from life later on. At LifeWorks, we are fiercely committed to our goal of creating individuals who are self-sufficient, no matter what they experience as a child.
When I was a kid, I would have never thought that I would have as many opportunities that I have now.
Thousands of youth walk through LifeWorks doors each year, alone, scared, and without hope. But when they leave, not only can you feel the change in that child, but you can visibly see what they have done to create a future for themselves. The truth is, we cannot give them back their childhood, but we can help our youth build their future.